Welcome guys, welcome back to Legacy TCG. We got the winner of Collectible Exchange's PS5 tournament. What's your name and what deck did you play?
My name is Beau and I played Gladiator Beasts.
Alright, let's get into it.
Alright, I played Rescue Cat. This is definitely the best card in the deck. I've seen this card all day today. Yeah, without this card I wouldn't have won a lot of my matches. He just loved me like all day. He was there when I needed him. He was there when I didn't need him. And yeah, this card is just a broken.
Good kitty.
Super broken. I played the Prisma build. I don't play Yugioh in my deck.
Okay.
I mean, Yugioh is a good card for sure, but I just think the Test Tigers and the Prismas are a lot more versatile, and they could be a lot more explosive.
Okay.
Like Yugioh, you can draw a dead. I mean, it's live most of the time, but Yugioh does things that Test Tiger can do everything Yugioh does basically and get over everything, and it just does a lot more.
Okay.
So I like the Test Tiger build. Play 3 Test Tigers.
Nice.
Prisma's also really good too because, like, if you're able to stick a GB on field, like I play 3 Wabakus and a lot of battle traps. So if you're able to stick a GB on field, you can summon Prisma next turn. Dump Bestiary, go into Geyseris, and you can request back to Bestiary, and then you can threaten Geyseris the next turn too, or you can go straight into Darius and do like a double Geyseris play.
Okay.
So that's why I really like him, and he's also really good. If you play against like Machina and stuff, I play Cyber Dragons. So it's basically like me playing 4 Cyber Dragons in my deck with this card.
Oh shoot. Yep, I experienced
broken.
that.
Yeah, pretty broken. Triple Test Tiger, he just gets you there. Like this is without Test Tiger, this deck wouldn't even be a thing. Makes so you can get over big monsters. Makes you so you can play around like Deep Prisons and Mirror Forces when you're reading them. Makes it so you can go into Secutor and then go into crazy plays with Secutor into Geyseris or Heraclinos on them. Test Tiger is just the shit. Yeah, I would never play less than 3. I like him way better than Yugioh.
Nice.
Double Aquarius, standard, as your beat stick. Use them to bait out back row too, because you got 2 of them, you don't really care if you lose 1. Only ones I really care about losing are like Bestiary, Murmillo, Darius. Yeah, so use him as bait and use the big beater. He gets over like, or like he makes it so like Vayu Turbo can't get over him with like Sirocco and stuff like that. He's just a good card.
Just strong enough.
Yeah, 1 Darius. Sometimes you want 2, but I just don't want to play that many GBs.
Okay.
He's what makes the Prisma Test Tiger combo broken, and if you're able to get Bestiary in the grave, he turns any GB and Test Tiger into a Geyseris play. Makes it so you can go in like Herc plays too when you only have 2 GBs on the field. So
Okay.
he's just a really good card. 2 Quests. Besides like Bestiary and Murmillo, he's the best one. He's able to recycle your monsters and your chariots to make sure your monster flow is continuing to go. Because with this deck, like small mistakes punish you like really hard, and losing your monster flow is where you're guaranteed to lose the game. So this Quest, you can bait back row with this too. So Quest, hopefully they can like use a back row on it. You get a plus off of it anyway. So
yeah,
Quest is broken. 1 Sam Knight to go with the Rescue Cat. Has a really good effect too. Yeah, if you're playing against like if you see like some low attack monsters on the field and no back row, you can Test Tiger into this guy, search your chariot. So this guy is really good.
Okay.
Bestiary is the best card in the deck. It's basically my tuner, but he goes into the best card in my deck, which is Geyseris. You just want to spam Geyseris as much as possible, and yeah, Bestiary is the shit. You just got to be really careful with them because if you lose them, this deck is very mediocre without Bestiary.
Right, it's probably just like a Aquarius with 2100 attack, that's about it.
Yeah, so you're pretty much like, you're never summoning this into back row unless you have a Trap Stun or a Book of Moon or something to protect it. So,
okay.
Yeah, broken card. Red Tiari, I only play the 1 Red Tiari because I want to keep my GB count low and I play Hoplimus too. So I side the second one. I didn't feel like in the main deck it was necessary because there really aren't that many frogs around here.
Yeah.
And I have a really good matchup against frogs anyway, so I side the second one against the decks he's good against. But yeah, he's a great card. Murmillo, he's probably the best one besides Bestiary. He's just because this deck can't get over big monsters without popping it with Murmillo and Bestiary to go into Geyseris. So he's just crucial. You don't want him like try not to get him deprisoned. If he gets deprisoned, then you're relying on your Bestiary a lot. But,
yeah.
Broken card. Hoplimus. The reason I want to put him in there is because not really the first turn play, like that comes up sometimes, which is really good. But this is how you play around brain control in the deck. So like when you're ending on 2 GBs and without this card, like 1 brain control is gonna pretty much out your board. They're gonna just like summon a GB, attack over, and then either synchro with it or tribute it off. So with this, you end on Liquari and Hoplomys. So Liquari, if they take Liquari can't get over this, and if they take this, he can't get over Liquari.
Oh, okay.
So,
Interesting.
It's a way to play around brain control. And yeah, this is 24 bud is like really hard to get over. It's really good against Vayu too because they're all like 23. Sekitor, yeah, you should definitely play this card if you're playing Test Tigers and Cat in your deck because this card you can just abuse like crazy. Like with the triple trap stun, the Wabakus, Book of Moon, like you just abuse the crap out of this guy. I think against the Vayu guy, it uses effect like 3 turns in a row.
Insane pluses.
It's in one of the feature matches, I think.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we'll see that.
yeah, just summon 2 free GBs like for 3 turns in a row. It was insane. I went double Herc today. I don't.
Oh
like,
my
one Herc's
god.
Good. Maybe a second Herc is better. I was just playing around his Gale, so.
Nice.
This card is insane. Like you go into Geyseris like crazy. Like, bring out Liquari, bring out a Bestiari, then put these 2 into Geyseris off the field. Heavy Storm, it's just necessary. It's just like this deck doesn't play very many like unfair cards. So you want to be able to like compete with your opponents that are playing like Dark Arm Dragon, Return, Burial, like just like the cards that are insane, Judgment Dragon and shit. So like I gotta play like some blowout cards too.
Okay.
Heavy Storm's really good. 1 MST, it's just staple. The card's broken. Triple Book of Moon. It's way better than Shrink because it's just way more versatile. You can use it offensively, you can use it defensively.
Oh, okay.
You can save your Bestiari from bottomless and then continue to go into Geyseris because you can contact face down. But you can use it as a battle trap. You can use it as like a attack into book their monster, and then you can also use, like I said, to save your guys from being.
So no shrink at all.
No.
Okay.
This card's just more versatile. It's better.
Nice.
Then Trap Stun. This is my favorite card in the deck. This is why I play the deck. There's just so many decks right now, especially around here, that just play a lot of traps.
Right. Black Wings.
You can just totally just wreck people that just. You gotta really be careful with like how you set your back row with GBs because if they trap stun you, you're losing your whole entire field basically.
Yeah.
I just love going like trap stun into like a Test Tiger Sekitor play and then like bringing out Bestiari, popping a back row, and then Geyseris popping 2 more back row.
Okay.
So popping at least 3 cards with that. Wabaku. This is like it's just probably the best battle trap. It's super versatile. You can use it attacking with your monster into their guys. You can use it when they attack into your guys. You can chain it to Heavy Storm and like back row removal. So it's a way you can play around Heavy Storm. Like turn 1, it's like setting a Wabaku. Like a lot of times it'll be like a Wabaku and a Chariot. So like if they heavy me, I'll chain the Wabaku and then I can get the Chariot back with a quest. So I really didn't lose anything.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's just a really good card because this turns like any GB into basically a Sakuretsu armor. So like they attack into your GB, you do this, and you summon Murmillo, so you pop their guy.
Okay.
So yeah, triple D prison.
Triple,
yeah,
nice.
Just trying to max out on the battle traps, and this is the best standalone battle trap.
Okay. Yeah.
Besides Mirror Force, but yeah, this outs Stardust, and yeah, this is broken. Yeah, there's no reason not to play 3. 2 bottomless. This card is, I mean, it's broken. It's really good. I played against a lot of decks today where it wasn't that great, and it's just not that great going second. I rather have like Wabakus, Deep Prisons, Book of Moons, and like Compulses for when I do go second.
Yeah.
But it's just a great card. You gotta play it.
Okay.
And I played 2 Chariots in the main. I sided the 3rd.
Okay.
3, I just felt like it was too cloggy, and then it's just not great against like Black Wings. Yeah, I mean, it's really good against Vayu, really good against Frogs, really good against Lightsworn. I played Zombies in the final. It's really good against them until... actually wasn't that great against him because he sized weird. He sided into like a beatdown deck.
Yeah.
Didn't really see very many zombies, but yeah, it's broken. You can just keep looping it with the quest and...
Okay.
Broken. Solemn Judgment. This card was overperformed today. I've seen it a lot, and yeah, you just gotta hold it for the right time. Gotta be careful with this card because if you use it too early, you're gonna lose the game. You just got to make sure you're soloing on something that's going to be like game deciding.
Okay.
And I didn't used to play this card, but I just kept losing to Heavy Storm, so I was like, well, I got to put it in.
Okay, yeah.
The games that it does resolve, it's pretty much game over. That's how I beat Black Wings around 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll side it out going second, depending on what I'm playing, but yeah, going first is always in there. Mirror Force, that's just the best battle trap. Play 1 Compulse. This card's really good. It's really versatile. It's also like how Book of Moon is, like where you can save your guys from getting bottomless if you have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, this card it's never bad. It's always like okay, and the decks it's good against. It's amazing against like Vayu, any kind of synchro decks. Yeah, it's a really good card, and then Trap Dust Shoot.
Nice. No torrential. Do GBs play torrential usually?
I mean, you can. I was playing in there for a long time, but I wanted. I just had situations come up where like I wanted to keep field presence, and I just needed any trap card to be interactive, and it was torrential, and I was like, well, I have to like torrential my own field, so I pretty much just put this instead of the torrential.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I was playing Call of the Haunted too. Like I switched torrential and Call of the Haunted for these two.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
In the main deck, is there any cards that you would swap out today, or did they all just kind of do their job essentially?
I think I would keep the main deck exactly how it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
cool.
been testing this deck for a while, and this is the build I've come to.
Nice.
Come to the conclusion that I like the best. So
It looks super solid. You want to do maybe side deck or extra?
do the extra deck.
Okay, sweet.
That's basically part of the main deck. Usually game one.
Okay.
There's my token. I got the Red Eyes Bandai card.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Nice.
And then actually, it really doesn't matter that much. It's just like you gotta play a triple Geysers. I played triple Herc. I went into 2 Hercs probably 2 or 3 times today. So you gotta play at least 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Herc's broken. Every time you summon this card, it's pretty much you want to like lock down the gate and get him down to a low card count, and then you have this and then some way to protect it. It doesn't always have to be Chariot. Like Herc in a book is pretty much guaranteed to like be game 2. Like his value turbo, the way that out is like the arm wing into a plague and then try and go into like a Brio. But if you have a Book of Moon in this guy, or a Book of Moon and a Compulse, or Book of Moon and anything, or sorry, a Herc in anything, you're probably going to be good to go.
Okay.
And then it saves you for your offensive plays next turn, because if they set any back row, you're just going to get your plays through because you're going to negate them. I played triple Chimera Tech. I don't know if I can go into 3. Can I go into 3? No, I mean, I only play 2 Cyber Dragon and 2 Prisma, but if I Prisma, I'm sending a Cyber Dragon, so I can only go into 2 of these theoretically. But the extra deck just doesn't matter. Like, as you can see, the extra deck doesn't matter. I played 3 Ab-Zero.
Oh, okay.
I want to, I don't know. It's cool.
It's
cool.
cool.
I like this card.
It's a good card.
And then I played one of each level synchro. I played Stardust for Starlight Road. I played a level 7. I don't know, in case I got creature swapped for a Gale and wanted to blow up the field. And then Brio.
Okay,
played the best level 6, best level 7, and the best level 8.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Side deck. Retiari, second one. Like I said, I put this in against Frogs, obviously, against Value Turbo, against Light Sworn. What else do I put this in against? Yeah, those decks. I mean, he's also good because he gets under Bottomless too. If you're reading a Bottomless, you can summon this guy and get your plays through.
Okay.
2 Cyber Dragons, mainly for. Actually, it's just going second against a lot of decks. It's like amazing against Machina, but going second against Black Wings, going second against Value Turbo, going second against the Mirror Match if you play that. Against the zombie guy I play, like he sided in Breakers and Kaikus and DD Assailants, so it's good to just have like a beater that I can go into that.
Right.
Because all their guys are big, my GBs are either like the same or smaller than, so this guy's really good.
Okay.
It's Cold Wave. I never activated this card today. It's really good in theory. Just going second against the big back row decks.
So like Black Wings, Turbo.
Yeah, Black Wings, sometimes Turbo, Hero Beat. I started against Machina too, because they have a lot of back row. But
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, it's just like when this card goes off and you do have like a crazy play where you're able to go into like a Secutor or a Prisma Test Tiger play, it's too good. I don't know if I would continue siding this or not. Maybe something more versatile. But 2 Smashing Ground. This card is amazing. Going second. I pretty much sided in going second against everything.
Okay.
I don't think there's any decks I don't side this in against. It just comes up where there will be some point in the game where they're going to have a monster that you're going to have trouble dealing with, and it's just really good. Against Black Wings, it like plays around Icarus.
Yeah.
Amazing in the Mirror Match. Plays around Honest.
Okay.
And then outs like Machina, Fortress, Titanium, outs like everything but Stardust. And even a Stardust, you can smashing it and then summon a GB, go into Retiari, banish it.
Right.
It's like outs everything.
Nice.
Third Chariot. Against Frogs, Light Sworn, Value Turbo, anything with a Raikou or a Hamster. I didn't play any Noble. I didn't play Ancient Forest in this deck. I don't know. I just seemed like it's a really good card and it's good in theory. But for it to be like, they have to have the Raikou set face down, and it only flips it up that one turn. So with me, like a lot of times when it's Raikou, like I'm summoning a GB and setting my Chariot and not attacking.
Right.
And you can loop the Chariots after that. But I didn't miss the Ancient Forest. It was fun. Second, Compulse. I think I would take out probably the Cold Wave for a third Compulse. This is kind of my strategy against Value Turbos. I just go triple Compulse and then triple Chariot. This card's, like I said, it's never bad. That's why I wanted more of them, because the decks it's good against, it's amazing against. So
Okay.
yeah, and it's like you can put it in going second too, because like they summon. It's like unlike Bottomless, like you can't do anything if they already have the monster. But
Oh, that's right.
You can set this and like out of Stardust, out everything but Thought Ruler basically. 2 Dust Tornado. This is another card I could take out. Cold Wave for a third one of these. This card's really good. Just going first against any back row deck, and then I even put it in going second sometimes against like the decks that I know play Oppression, because Oppression is just automatic. It's solos my deck. So
Oh, okay.
I'd rather have too many outs to Oppression than no outs to Oppression.
Nice.
And then I sided 2 anti-spells.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, these are mainly for frogs. Because frogs, pretty much the only way frogs can beat me is with their spells, with their Soul Exchange, with their Econ, with Heavy Storm.
Oh.
So it's mainly for frogs, and then they have to set all their spells, which aren't reactive at all, and then I can go off with my GBs and pop all their cards.
Okay, sick.
I didn't play any frogs today, but it's also good against, if you play Hero Beat, it's amazing against them. If you play Dragon Turbo, which seems to not exist, but if you play against Dragon Turbo, it's really good against, and it's actually good against Lightsworn too. I know they do play Lila, but I play triple Trap Hole.
Oh my
So
god.
if I put them in against Lightsworn, I'm putting in the 3 Trap Holes too.
Nice,
Pretty
nice.
much all Lightsworn does is normal summon some little guys until they can summon their big guy JD. But this is for mainly for Blackwings. I mean, Hero Beat's the worst matchup. I did play one today and I 2-0'd him.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
okay.
I was very surprised about that. And I played 1 Blackwing, which is like my other worst matchup, and I was able to 2-0 him too.
Wow.
Yeah, but Trap Hole is just good against a variety of decks. It's good in the mirror, it's good against Hero Beast, it's good against Blackwing, it's good against Lightsworn. Yeah, I even put it in against like the zombie guy, because he pretty much was not doing zombie things and he was just doing beat down good monster decks.
Yeah.
So
Assailants,
Kaiku,
breakers.
Yeah, Assailant, Breaker, Kaiku.
Okay. Any besides the what was it? Cold Wave. Everything else you would probably just keep the same.
I think the Cold Wave, and then I know like if it was like a bigger tournament, not in our area, I'd probably see Frogs.
Yeah.
Even though I have a good matchup against them, like I still want something for it.
Yeah.
Maybe Crows instead of these, because they could be for Value Turbo too. But I don't know. I don't feel like I need Crow in this deck because I have double Retiari.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that, and then maybe cut this to 1, just so because I have the Prismas and I have like that makes 3. You could swap out these cards for other things.
Yeah.
But I think the rest of it's pretty much staying the way it is. These are up in the air.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Any shout outs you wanna any shout outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out my brother Nick.
Okay.
We started playing together like 14 years ago. We play tests all the time. He couldn't come today, but shout out the homie IL. Shout out the homie Cody over here. Cody Sessions. Shout out the homie Corey. Shout out the homie Steven. The homie Ethan. I want to shout out Collectible Exchange. This place puts on dope-ass tournaments.
They do.
Alberto. Alberto, known him for a long time, and he's doing it right. I'm glad that they have tournaments like this to grow the community and just make it more fun. It's like not just local tournaments. There are actually some big tournaments with some high stakes.
Yeah.
Shout out Collectible, or shout out Card Addiction.
Yeah, Card Addiction.
Card Addiction. That's where I play the most. And, our locals are like really big on Thursdays. We get between like 25 and 40 people. So if you want to come down, Card Addiction, get some really good testing, and come down and play with us. Get ready for YCS.
For sure.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, perfect. Thanks, man.
And shout out to you, Aaron.
Legacy TCG,
Shout out Legacy TCG, bro.
All right. Thanks, Beau.
Yep.